Hello everybody, this is Tank/2011 and welcome to Kerbal Space Program episode 2 of Mission to Duna. So last episode, which was part 2 of episode 1, we had a slight problem with the satellite and, well, we couldn't quite get it past anywhere because we didn't have any kind of sources of electricity. Well, we should now fear no more because I have added some RTGs, or as people that can't use acronyms call them, radioscopic thermal generators. I have attached those to the rocket, and in the hopes that they will actually power this behemoth. So yes, let us just continue where we left off last time. So I have finally just realized that in the last series, I really didn't talk very much. So now this is going to be the dawn of the new commentary, where you will not actually get bored unless you don't really like science, or you don't really like anything about a YouTuber's personal feelings about a game, or about what is up with certain ratings for games, or etc. So basically, what we're hoping to do for this mission is we're hoping to basically get a colony going and maybe find some extraterrestrial life, which we know will not happen because Kerbal Space Program has not allowed the ability for artificial intelligence until, well, not exactly at all. So we're going to have to do as best we can, but that probably just came out terribly wrong. I am slightly apologetic for that. Yes. Extraterrestrial life, there are lots of ways how you could calculate that, but nothing could really explain it better. Let's get off the subject of extraterrestrial life since it's basically useless at the moment. So currently what I'm doing in this point here is trying to find a way how to intercept, and I found a point there, but it was too much delta V for the rocket, so I just decided to use MechJeb to do a few calculations. And voila, I just happened to found this absolutely amazing calculation that sent us straight into the middle of Duna. So, oh, and by the way, it was enough delta V. Last video, my reasons for quitting that one extremely soon was basically I had realized I could not revert the flight back to an orbit state, which is a really big of a noob mistake. I will try not to make one of those mistakes again. But one of the things that was funny is when before I started this video, I had gone into the vehicle assembly building and I was just scrolled through, and in the A section there happened to be auto-saved ship. So I clicked on it expecting it to be the ship before then, but nothing really happened around where that was. So, basically the autosave ship was the ship that I was trying to get. I just strapped on a billion radioscopic thermal generators, and basically this whole thing can now travel light years and light years away. So we've got just a little bit more until I start speaking again in real time of the game. So I'm just going to leave you guys to a little bit of quietness and let you guys have a little bit of time to think about what I had just tried to tell you guys. So, see you in a minute. And here we are, we have arrived in Duna Sphere of Influence, or SOI. Now we are going to prepare braking burn at Duna and also a mapping probe. And let's get right on to that, shall we? Okay guys, we are back and we are in official low orbit around Duna. And so now we are going to decouple the fairings and release the probe. Let's get to it. Preparing fairing release go, releasing in, go. Fairing released, launching, escape, satellite released, and turning on the engines. Now. So now that we have thought about what I was previously talking about, basically now the satellite has been released from the transfer stage, and so now we are going to fix up our orbits a little bit. It shouldn't be too much, and I feel like, well, I already know, but during this time I felt like I did have enough delta V, and at that point, I was just about ready to celebrate, but I knew I wasn't going to because the actual celebration doesn't happen as soon until we land the first Kerbal on Duna. Boy, how much of a challenge will that be? I don't know. So, on with the rest. So what I just did there is I just created a stability orbit as well as some maneuvers so that way we aren't so eccentric, and we basically can make a larger orbit on the equatorial regions, which is what we're looking for. So yes, I'm just going to do a bit more of a time warp, and I will get back to you guys as soon as we're done. Alright guys, we are back and we have finally put this satellite into orbit around Duna. So now, we will finally be able to map out the surface of Duna and hopefully find the safest place for a probe or a rover to land. This video has now been complete. This has been Taking Such 2011, signing out.